All right, what's going on, everybody? Your boy Jay's back with another video, and in this video, we got more Pokemon news that we gotta track down and cover up here. So, yeah, I found out this trailer came on sometime early in the morning. That was around 10 o'clock my time, and I kind of knew that the trailer was happening because I think they announced it the day before. So I wasn't able to watch the trailer because I had other priorities, those priorities being Comic-Con, because as of this recording, the event started today, and I've been there all day taking pictures and meeting celebrities and all that other stuff. So it's a fun experience. If you guys have not been to a Comic-Con anywhere ever, I definitely recommend going there. It is a fun experience. There's a lot of things you can buy there, a lot of expensive yet exclusive stuff that you can get there and only there. So I say it's definitely worth going, but we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about the new trailer that just took place today, and just to pretty much go over it. So if you guys will do me this solid and hit that like and subscribe to this channel, and also comment down below. I'm pretty sure you guys seen the trailer already, but let me know what your thoughts are on this this trailer here. Also, before we begin, we do need to cover one more thing, and that is the information for the newest recent Pokemon that we discovered, and that was the Wiglet. Let's find out what this Wiglet is, and then we can proceed from there. All right, here's Wiglet. Said Wiglet's resemblance to Diglett might be a mere coincidence, a result of its adaptation to its environment. You know, this Wiglet looks exactly like a Diglett, except that it stretches. But yeah, I already explained exactly what this Wiglet reminded me of. If you guys didn't see that video, definitely check it out after this video is done. But yeah, this Pokemon is very interesting. It's a pure water type, and its ability is gooey and rattled, and I'm not sure what either of those perks. Jesus Christ, I'm thinking of DVD and oh gosh, I don't know what any of these abilities do. I don't remember all of them off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure that maybe, I have a feeling that gooey may be the better ability for this Pokemon. I'm just going to go on a wild guess here, but well, who knows? Maybe both of them are good. Maybe both of them will be beneficial, but I don't even know if this Pokemon evolves, and I'm pretty sure it does, but that remains to be seen. But anyways, you can see some information about it that I think we already know. Wiglet has a sense of smell that can pick up scents from over 60 feet away. Boasting an exceptional sense of smell, Wiglet is able to pick up scents from over 60 feet away. It has a skittish disposition and is constantly cautious of its surroundings. When it notices the scent of other Pokemon, Wiglet burrows into the sand to conceal itself. Well, that's pretty typical for a garden eel, so you know, not much is to be said about this Pokemon except that it's a Wiglet, and that's it. Moving on. So from the trailer, we can actually see pretty much the introduction to basically what we already know about the game itself. So I guess the game is just going into further detail, or the trailer is going into further detail on the many things that you can do out on your Pokemon journey. So as you can see here, we see that the trainer is fighting a Lechonk out in the wild, and this is a pretty interesting transition, because you don't see the usual transition where the battle starts and then, you know, the trainer throws out the Pokeball. But I'm pretty sure that's a different case here. I'm pretty sure the Quaxley was already out of its Pokeball while he was running or walking towards the Pokemon. I'm pretty sure I didn't see Quaxley out during that part, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it has that animation still. But anyways, you can see him battling the Lechonk, and I'm gonna pause this right here because we can see that this trailer might have made a mistake somewhere. And they actually you can vividly see the small, like a little small text that's in Japanese, but I'm pretty sure that's the translation here saying Quaxley used Aqua Jet. It could be something else, I don't know. If you guys believe it's something else, let me know in the comments. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just in English. It's just a translation to this that we see in English. So yeah, So yeah, it's pretty much showing us stuff that we pretty much knew about as far as like battling Pokemon. It's pretty much the same how it was in Pokemon Legends Arceus. Now we're seeing in this sequence here that is shiny glowing Pokemon. That's Jigglypuff there. At first I thought it was a shiny Pokemon, and then I was like, oh, okay, well, it's not. It's just a wild terror Pokemon. So I don't think there's anything special about these wild terror Pokemon. I could be wrong. Maybe they have like an increased chance of a hidden ability if you encounter one of these. That's a good possibility. But I guess it's just showing us that you can catch wild terror Pokemon out in the wild. So that's a good thing to know. Now we can see that it's showing the menu. We can show that they're throwing the Pokeball now at it, and then they're catching it, and I believe that is a crit capture. So yeah, there you go. Now you see the details of the Pokemon status, and you can see that it has the Terra type, where it shows all the information that's there once you catch the Pokemon, which is pretty simple stuff. Now we can see here that we are actually walking with the Quaxly, and the Quaxly is actually battling, I believe that's a Litleo. And that can only be done by using a feature called the Let's Go. Yes, Let's Go. I think this was already explained in the previous trailer when they showed this, but not briefly. I think you have to actually go on the website in order for you to know what that was. So now they're actually explaining what that does. So as you can see, the Quaxly is not only battling Pokemon, but you can actually get the Pokemon to pick up items that it sees and all that good stuff. So yeah, that's pretty good to know. I think that's a pretty good gameplay mechanic that's going to be very useful. So we can see here more in the trailer. We can see him riding Miraidon going into one of these Team Star hideouts, or like the base rather. And pretty much we already know how this works. You pretty much battle the students, who's going to send out a horde full of Pokemon, which you can send out your own Pokemon and then battle them as well using the Let's Go feature once again. So as you can see, they battled all the Growlithe. You have to beat at least 30 of them. Jesus, I just saw that. And then once you beat all 30 of them, that's when you're fighting Mela from Team Star. That's the boss of Team Star. And we've seen how this battle goes. So now we're transitioning over to another trainer who's at one of those pit stops that we've seen numerous times. And now we get to see what it actually, does. So here you can actually see there's a TM machine, which you don't just buy. You can actually craft them by collecting resources. It looks like resources that you can obtain from Pokemon that we've seen earlier when the Quaxly defeated the Litleo. It obtained like some sort of pouch. So those pouches, I'm pretty sure they're used to make TMs. So that's pretty interesting. I do like that. All right, so you can see here we get a call from the Rotom phone for Arvin saying that he needs help with something. And here we can see that we're fighting the Titan Pokemon Cloth, which we've definitely seen before, but I guess they're in better detail. It's going to show us exactly how this all plays out. So we can see the Drifloon using Icy Wind on it. This is definitely like the max raid battles from Sword and Shield in a sense, but probably a lot easier. So we can see Drifloon using Terra Blast, which if you don't know, Terra Blast pretty much doubles the power of the Pokemon's Terra type move. And yeah, that's that. All right, and next now we see the link trade that you can trade between your friends online, of course. And we see Girafarig getting traded. And this one's a pretty cool one because this one actually took me by surprise. But we can see, before we get into that real quick, we can see the Girafarig fighting a Venonat, getting some experience. And here's what's interesting too, because now we get to see a Girafarig evolve, but not only see Girafarig evolve, but see it evolve just like this out in the wild area, not to another scene transition. It evolves right there on the spot. And now this Girafarig evolves to a, what was it called? A Ferric Giraffe? Ferric Giraffe? Okay. Whatever works. It's the tail that literally went to its head. I don't know. It's weird. But it's interesting. We're gonna know a little bit more about that in a minute. But next we have the gym leader challenge, or the victory road challenge, I should say. And yeah, we already seen here the artisan gym. We've seen a little bit of the challenge that we will have to do for each gym, but for this one, we have to do something with the sunflora. I guess gather the sunflora, which I don't understand why the sunflora are running like that, why the animation is like that, but that's neither here or there. All right, so we can see the battle happening with the gym leader Brassius, the grass type gym leader, and he's going up against one of the trainers here. We see the Sudowoodo terrestrialize into a grass type. Pretty standard stuff. We've seen pretty much this already, so you already know what to expect. So we can actually move on to the description of this new Pokemon, Ferric Giraffe, whatever its name is. I don't know what the name is. It's going to be a little bit weird to get used to calling its name like that. All right, Ferric Giraffe. It says Giraffe Ferric living in the Paldea region. It will evolve into this Pokemon. Doesn't say exactly how it will evolve into it. I don't know if it's just by level, or if it's just by means of learning a move or something. That's not specified, but I'm pretty sure it will be explained once we obtain the game, so it'll tell us. But anyways, it is a long neck Pokemon. It still retains the normal psychic type, and its ability is Cudchew and Armor Tail. And I'm pretty sure both of these abilities are new. But anyways, the head on its main body and the head on its tail combined. As a result of its evolution, the head of its main body and the head from its tail have become one. Both of Ferric Giraffe's brains are connected through thick nerves, increasing its psychic energy, and it can emit psychic waves from the antenna on its head. It's always mindful of its surroundings, and while it can detect danger in an instant, there are times when its body cannot react as fast as two brains can think. The thick, sturdy head from its tail provides good defense for the head of the main body. When the head from its tail closes its mouth, Ferric Giraffe whips his long neck around in an attack that deals brutal physical damage. The force of this attack is said to be able to pulverize stone and crush steel beams. That's pretty interesting. I wonder stat-wise if it'll be great in battle. If so, I might just use it. I might. All right, Ferric Giraffe's ability, Cudchew. Cudchew is a new ability appearing for the first time in these titles. When a Pokemon with this ability eats a berry, it will eat it one more time at the end of the next turn. Oh, okay. So basically, if you let it hold a citrus berry, I believe citrus berry's base HP that it recovers is 60, so it can recover 120 at the end of the turn. Well, at the end of the next turn, assuming if the Pokemon doesn't faint. So this is actually a good strategy to use competitively. I feel it could definitely make some benefit out of this ability for sure. I don't know like any other methods, but other than the one that I just specified. But yeah, that I can see something like this being very useful, very, very useful. And the other new ability is the Armor Tail, and it makes opposing Pokemon unable to use priority moves. Okay, that's also another good ability, especially for competitive, because competitive priority moves tend to be like the most favorite thing that these trainers like to use a lot. For those that don't know what priority moves is Pokemon that tends to make the move go first before any other moves. So an attack, for example, quick attack is +1 as opposed to a tackle, which I believe is a 0 or a -1. But basically, the one with the +1 tends to go first before any other move, regardless of the speed of the Pokemon. The Pokemon could be slow, but the quick attack, since quick attack has higher priority over the other move that the Pokemon may use, if in this case it could be tackle, that move will go first. So quick attack will go first. So yeah, I think both of these are pretty good. You just kind of, dibble and dabble into figuring out which ability will work best, well, which move sets will work best for its ability. So yeah, I think these are pretty solid abilities for this Pokemon. So I think it'll be a pretty useful Pokemon in the competitive scene. All right, and then the next we can actually see customization for the hairstyle, which I'm kind of surprised that they didn't do a customization for your clothes, which I know they said that you can customize your clothes, but it's uncertain on exactly how the clothes are going to be and to what extent these clothes are going to be, like how they're going to look, on the trainer. But you can see here, we can take snapshots, and visually it looks really cool. It looks great. I don't like this look though for this guy. What does this look? It looks fucking creepy. I don't know what that was, but anyways, as you can see here, you can take snapshots of Pokemon, because Pokemon actually can appear anywhere, obviously. And now we get to see a new feature here in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and that's picnics. And then we can also see here that we're cleaning up this Goomy here, which is very interesting, because I guess Game Freak just realized 9 gens later that Pokemon can get dirty, and so they probably need to get washed every once in a while. I think they finally understanding that shit. Another new feature is that you can actually find a Pokemon egg inside a basket while you're in the picnic, which makes me wonder if the nursery is still going to be around, if Pokemon eggs are just going to be found during these picnics. But I hope that's not the case. But anyways, you can see here that we're making some food, well, rather a sandwich or sub, and adding like the rare necessities. You got your meat, you got your cucumbers, you got your lettuce, you got your tomatoes, and you got the bread, and then finish off with the pick that has an Eevee on it, which is kind of cute. But yeah, this is a pretty simple thing. I think it's probably a lot better than the cooking whatever that soup was in Sword and Shield. I think this is probably a lot better, in my opinion. But yeah, I do really like this this feature. I wonder if you can actually do this with your friends. That would be really cool. That would be really cool. We haven't seen that yet, but I'm assuming that it might be the case. We could probably do that. But yeah, and last we can see the Terra Raid battles in full form here. And you see they're going up against a ghost Terra type Chansey. And we can actually see them battling it. As you can see, Chansey got the HP there in the green. Also on the bottom, you can see the timer going off. I don't know how long this battle goes on for. I don't think that's specified, but as you can see, everybody's making their turns. I believe they also mentioned that you don't have to wait for one of your partners to finish making a turn. Like, everybody can make their turns at any time. So that way it doesn't really hold up, the battles and whatnot, but they still got to be wary of the timer. So that's the only thing. So yeah, you can still do the same thing as you've done in the max raid battles in Sword and Shield. You can cheer to raise stats. You can cheer to do other things too, just to make sure the Chansey goes out. And with all the cooperation, you can get it done, as you can see here. So yeah, not much really to be said about this. This is pretty simple. I think this is probably a lot better than the max raid battles in Sword and Shield. I mean, just from looking at it, it looks a whole lot better. It plays a whole lot better. So I can't wait to try it out and see what special Terra type Pokemon we can stumble across. Because this ghost Terra type of a Chansey was a pretty rare one, I feel. But yeah, this is I think that's all they had to show. Actually, that's not all they had to show, because there was one thing that I actually missed, and I just realized it from looking at this trailer. So if we actually go back a second, we can actually see something that kind of caught my eye here. So we can see here, and we pause. Do you guys see what I'm seeing here? If you look at the lower right corner, and I cannot believe I didn't see this until like the last minute, you can see that there's some interesting Pokemon nests on the bottom screen here. And for what it looks like brand new Pokemon. We can see that it looks like a teddy bear of a Pokemon. It looks kind of like a Teddy Ursa, kind of. Maybe it's a regional variant of a Teddy Ursa, probably. We got look like a toucan Pokemon, a bird Pokemon there. Looks like another version of a Dwebble. It could be a regional form of a Dwebble. And we can see in the back is a Rookidee. So yeah, we just found some new Pokemon that just showed up on the map here for some strange reason. So I don't know if they purposely left that out there for us to see that, or they made a mistake on their end. But I found out to be pretty interesting. I know for sure the next trailer that they're going to come out, they're going to definitely mention these, I'm sure, because people are already mentioning it. I'm pretty sure there's some videos that saying, oh look, there's like some things you just missed. Yeah, because I caught that. I just wanted to wait until the end of the video, nearly the end of the video, just to make sure I caught, everything. But yeah, it looks like regional formats, honestly. The Teddy Ursa and the Dwebble, it looks like that Dwebble looks like it's a mushroom, kind of. It just looks kind of weird. But yeah, what do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comments. But yeah, that's what I wanted to bring up. I think that might cover everything else here. So I mean, we've seen pretty much how everything works. We've seen the new features of the Pokemon when you're out in the wild. You get to use the Let's Go feature to make your Pokemon battle out without actually making them do the whole battle sequence like we normally do, assuming if the level is high enough. I'm assuming that's the case. We can also see that we did the picnic stuff where you can interact with your Pokemon, you can clean them, you can play with them, all that. We've seen the Titan Pokemon cloth. You can fight the Titan Pokemon. You get to see the Terra Raid battles, you get to see the gym challenge, you get to see all that stuff here that mostly we've already seen, but in more detail. So I'm definitely looking forward to this game now more than anything. So I honestly thought they was going to show like another trailer to show the new starters, like the starter evolutions, but that has yet to come. I'm pretty sure we're going to get more news regarding this game, because the game is about a little over a month away. So we still got they still got a lot to cover. They said this is just a glimpse of the things you can actually do in the game, so that's getting me even more excited. But yeah, what are your thoughts about this new trailer, and how excited are you for this game? Which game you're gonna get? All that stuff. Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget, if you enjoy the stream, please do not forget to like, subscribe, and yeah, keep track of all these videos that come out, because I will be streaming both on Twitch and on YouTube. Find all my links down in the description below. And yeah, things are going to start picking up for sure. Go back and watch all my other videos as well. I have the latest video where I found a shiny shaman when I was doing a test stream on YouTube a couple of nights ago. Watch that video and see my reaction for that. It was pretty awesome. I wasn't expecting it, but I ended up getting it anyways. So that was a pretty cool moment. But anyways, I'm up out of here. I'm tired as hell. I need to get some sleep or soak my feet in some water or something, because it's hurting me like crazy. I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, peace, bye.